short intro on the podcast. Turn me up, don't turn me down. You're not going to want to miss this. So turn it up, don't turn it down. Let's
My name
go.
is Danielle. You can call me your fix it friend, your perspective from a Pisces friend, business bestie, mindset bestie, all this stuff. So, transformative perspective conversation. And that's really what the goal is. What I like to share is based on my experiences, my relatabilities, my accountabilities, the wisdom that I have learned. I'm a sponge, I wear many hats, and perspective around what's going on in life, and maybe life isn't what it seems. The transformative part of it, I've done a lot of unlearning and relearning, and that's ongoing. And that's what I want to share with you. So, what can you expect? I mean, I have a huge passion around children and elderly. Anything that's vulnerable. You'll see a lot of the visions through the podcast of things that I'm doing or I have done, or things that I've experienced. Not me personally, but just in general. And I also love to dance. My love language is laughter, so a lot of fun over here. There is a few things, warning things that I just cannot tolerate, and I'm not allowed to tolerate, and that is pray. Any kind of bullies, liars, or any kind of fake ass people. I am about justice and truth, and I will call you out. That is my job. If that is something that you think you could connect with, then please definitely like, share, and subscribe. Get us to 1,000 so we can have these interaction conversations around perspective of life. Humanity needs us right now. I believe that God is preparing the soldiers on earth, the prepared survive, not the paranoid. It doesn't have to be done out of fear. Like I said, we have fun over here. Okay. And yes, I'm a poet sometimes, and I don't even know it. That's the fun part about it. So again, get us to 1,000 so we have some interactive perspective conversations. I'm excited, and I hope to see you on the other side. All right.
What kind of conversations in the podcast turn me up, don't turn me down? Well, it should be more like, what conversations are we not going to have?
Hey, my name is Danielle. Uh, your fix it friend. You can call me perspective from a Pisces friend, transformation a partner. You can call me you're laughing, like we can just have fun and dance it out. However you want to do that, either way.
Something I want to dig into, like it's like a not like a political uh, situation, of course, because there's plenty of those. But that's always going to come up in this in the conversation when it comes to perspective, especially knowing what we know and having to relearn everything we're having to relearn. So I digress on that, but no, that's not the focal point. Let's talk about things like personal journeys and the new reality. The just simply like your purpose. How do you find out what your purpose is? Just transformative type of conversations as well, which is going to be relative and relatable into everyday occurrences, i.e., politics, etc. But I mean, maybe let's talk about like the massive uprise in delusion and ignorance, which is a totally different situation because that's a spiritual warfare, and that's a totally different type of conversation. Something that people, quite obviously, again, should be prepared for. Don't get paranoid. Just be prepared. The more you know, the more you know. Let's talk about even the non-relatability to, but we're aware of. That's the good part. See, this is where this whole spiritual awakening. Are you awake? Yes or no? So don't relate to it, but you're aware of the even the pundits that are that are floating among us in humanity. Even the conservative pundits, the podcasting conservative pundits. There's many of them out there. Let's talk about, can we survive in 5 days of darkness? I mean, literally, can you survive if you make money via off your phone? What's your backup? What would you do? You know, it's just, not to go run out and be paranoid, but it's those thoughts of, are you buying one jug of water? Why not just buy two and three each time? Uh, Prepared. Surviving soul contracts. Do you even understand what soul contracts are? I didn't until I actually had to go through an entire transformation around. I have done this before, and I've was taught it, and I was it was in my upbringing, and just never clicked until it did. Talk about things, but just back to the basics. When I said unlearn and relearn, I hacked my mindset. But back to the basics, take it back to nature. I love to homestead. I love to go down to the, vinegar and the water. Give me the basics. I'll paint my own nails. These are mine. Back to the basics. It's everything that is intertwined in everything we do has some kind of relatability of some type of manipulation, it seems. And what that's a whole nother podcast I have planned, because master manipulator number one is China, right? And we're about to experience it right here, right? Dead center in the middle of this transition for Tiki Talk. Guess what? It's already out there. The new guidelines, and boy, they're just getting ready to chop people off that block of making money. That was master manipulation at its finest a long time ago. Pure dependability. Sad, but let's get it back up. Okay, don't fret. Let's go. It's just the move forward process. Let's talk about, business. Let's talk about creating your own business, or, maybe you a brick and mortar business. I can tell you right now, brick and mortars are having problems, and it's mainly culture. There's a big piece of culture missing inside there, and there's no core values that are back to the basics. Let's get back to the square. Just to see that at this point, I don't even believe that the earth is flat around until I see it. I don't believe that anybody that's supposed to be gone, passed away, DIE or D, whatever is even dead. So I see it. Only thing I can believe in untangibly at this point is God Almighty. And that's about where I'm at. So it's not that it's a conspiracy moment. It's just that put some perspective behind it. It's logic, it's thinking, it's discernment. Okay, and it's research. So it's like a nice think tank, and it leads all to something big and beautiful. So anyway, I hope you guys subscribe, leave a comment, leave something in there. Hey, I'm in. Yeah, a perspective around this. Give me some ideas, because I've got books, I've got thousands of things, but I want interaction, and we need to get to that live so we can start getting this plan rolling. I'm telling y'all, this is an army being formed. So soldier up. Let's go.